This summary of The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy is about to begin. Enjoy. Key point 1. We are the architects of our lives. Every moment of life, we create our reality, not when we choose a future profession, a partner, or a house for happy family life, but much earlier. We do it constantly when we're thinking. So, we are not passive observers, but active participants in reality. Moreover, we can influence it and create a new one. The key to these opportunities is our subconscious mind. It fulfills wishes, heals, and provides wealth and success. We need to check our usual way of thinking to access this power. Bright thoughts produce beautiful results, while dark ones attract difficulty and rough patches. Everything we have today is the result of what we thought yesterday. It seems straightforward. Think good to make good happen. But it is not always possible to think positively. Sometimes fear, anger, envy, or resentment affect us. We draw pictures of terrible and disappointing events in our minds. We permit such events to become a reality when we think so systematically. Joseph Murphy's book teaches us how to control the subconscious mind, explains the features of its functioning, and gives tools to use to be happier. He offers a series of techniques to help us become aware of the power of the subconscious mind, tap into it, and use it for benefit. We will learn how to neutralize negative thoughts and focus on those that will make our life easier. We will also find out the subconscious mind's role in recovery and healing, and discover the meaning of relaxation. What do you think is hiding behind the mental movie method or auto-suggestion? Each chapter contains advice on getting in touch with the subconscious mind and using it for personal well-being. Key point 2. We are what we think. Have you ever wondered why someone lives a happy and successful life while another is satisfied with the least? Success and wealth do not depend on the education level or place of work. The reason lies in the way of thinking. What and how we think determines our reality. Like luck and success, failure is a natural result of habitual thinking. Try to look around and realize the connection between what you thought yesterday and what surrounds you today. It is our mind that creates what is around us. This house, this job, and this person next to us. Remember, it is not the thing believed in, but the belief in your own mind, which brings about the result. Joseph Murphy. Of course, it does not mean that every thought creates a new reality. Potentially, it has such capacity, but its regularity and repetition matter most. If we constantly think that we will be fired from work without objective reasons, we will naturally receive the corresponding result. We may even think we predicted this event, but in reality, we created it through the power of the subconscious. The subconscious mind responded to the conscious thoughts and fulfilled the request. Our thoughts have started this process. We can choose the life we want by realizing the creative power of thought and the importance of the subconscious mind in creating reality. Thoughts not only make our reality, but also shape our personality. What we think ultimately affects our daily mood and our character. We realize that by changing how we think, we can change ourselves and the conditions in which we exist. Sounds hopeful, right? We can be as prosperous and happy as we imagine, and we can envision endlessly. Moreover, our thoughts affect the state of our health and even the speed of the aging process. You certainly know people who learn new things and are full of vitality in their old age. For example, Vera Wang, at 73, continues to create elegant outfits. Plus, she doesn't look her age at all. Thanks to the belief in our strength and the ability of the subconscious mind to change our reality, we can have absolutely everything. Key point 3. Consciousness commands, subconsciousness implements. Consciousness and subconsciousness are closely connected. They are a whole mechanism we can adjust for our good. Everything begins from the moment when the thought is born in our minds. For example, imagine how wonderful it would be to have a house by the sea. From this moment, the thought begins its life. We may decide our idea is unrealistic because we currently have no money and no prospects of earning enough to afford this dream. So, we block this thought by focusing on the fact that we cannot have a house by the sea. We are sad and disappointed, and the subconscious receives a signal and multiplies unfulfilled dreams, sadness, and disappointment. The subconscious mind implements what we consciously focus on bringing to life, good and bad. It does not matter to the subjective mind what to implement. It will fulfill any order of consciousness. Therefore, we should be careful with what we think. The subconscious mind doesn't have the power to rule thoughts and ideas, but it can materialize them. This subconscious part accepts everything without argument. That is why it is so important to check your thoughts. After all, if we focus on that dream house but not on the fact that we cannot have it, we will get a place but not the inability to have something. Expect the best to get the best. The conscious mind's task is to filter the appearing thoughts and ideas. The subconscious mind's mission is to implement thoughts that will bring more happiness. We have the power to give the subconscious the request we need. So let's do it right. For example, repeat several times. I can have everything thanks to the power of the subconscious. I am decisive and motivated. This phrase could be a meditative base to attract good experiences. A positive result won't take long if we synchronize your consciousness and subconsciousness and unite them with a common goal. Did you know, 30% of the time, our brain only wanders in the subconscious and does not focus on anything? Key point 4. Ways to get in touch with the subconscious mind. Understanding that the subconscious can give us everything we ask for is vital. Its possibilities are unlimited by time or space. But how do we access this infinite power? There are 3 states in which we can easily connect to the subconscious mind. The state of relaxation, the state of being almost asleep, the state of being almost awake. Each of these conditions involves a low activity of consciousness and thought processes. Therefore, they are ideal for applying the techniques of working with the subconscious. There is more than one way to connect with the subconscious mind and convince it to work for you. The first involves the active use of imagination. Try to draw a picture in your mind of what you want now. You can picture a dream job, a new car, or a long-awaited meeting with your soulmate. It will work even more effectively if you make these pictures move and scroll in your imagination like a movie where you are the main character. It is called the mental movie method. The second way is to formulate your desire or aspiration in a short sentence and systematically repeat it 3 to 5 times before going to sleep. For example, I have support in all my endeavors, the universe cares about me, or any other option. Another technique is to perceive your desire as something that already exists. For example, as if you already live in your dream house. Talk about your goal in the present tense. This method closely relates to the imagination. It is necessary to imagine specific details, such as the roof's color and the window's shape. But it is equally important to feel the happiness, joy, fullness, and gratitude that happens when a dream has already come true. The feeling of gratitude is another way of connecting with the subconscious and one more key to making a wish come true. When we feel grateful for what we don't have, we request our subconscious to make it real. Remember that tension and stubbornness block the subconscious. We need to believe in the infinite possibilities of the subconscious mind. Key point 5. How does therapeutic prayer work? Prayer raises the most questions of all the ways to connect with the subconscious. It is crucial to understand that therapeutic prayer is not about religion, but faith. And these are different things. The subconscious does not pay attention to where and how we pray. It doesn't take into account the rituals and doesn't set any restrictions. The only thing that matters is how much we believe. But what does it mean to believe? Faith is a thought that penetrates deep into our subconscious. It doesn't matter what we believe. What matters is not the object of faith, but how we think about it. For example, let's imagine that we have the opinion that all strangers are evil. For now, it's just a thought that has no power and can disappear as quickly as it appeared. But what if we mentally agree with it? It will mean that we believe in this idea. Therefore, it is wise to agree with only good things. Prayer is a way to fix the thoughts that we have in the subconscious. It is like a bridge between the conscious and the subconscious. Therapeutic prayer implies consciously choosing an idea we want to materialize. It is helpful in the process of self-healing. First, consider that the subconscious mind created everything around us. It controls all our internal functions, and therefore, it has the power to influence our health. Illness is a consequence of negative thoughts, but the subconscious mind can change it. It doesn't matter how you phrase your prayer, it can be short. Something like, I am completely healthy and strong. My body renews every day. I feel the strength of my body. When we pray, we block all negative thoughts. We consciously make efforts and concentrate on positive ones. Don't worry if you can't sincerely believe what you're saying the first time. Just keep repeating it. Each time, you will accept a new idea more and more. Key point 6. The thoughts of others have no power to influence our lives. Sometimes we attach too much importance to people's words. It can be due to self-doubt and often harms our lives. Trusting adults and accepting their opinion as the truth in childhood is natural, but now we are old enough to rely on our thoughts and beliefs. We have the power to resist the opinions and views of others. For example, when someone says that we radiate insecurity, we may dismiss the thought or react, but this thought will have creative power only if we allow it, so it all depends on our answer. Sometimes it is difficult to bear when the opinion concerns our fears. Autosuggestion is a method of dealing with our fears and other negative states. Fear and anxiety make us accept an outside opinion on a mental level and believe in its power. To apply autosuggestion, we need to find a quiet place, relax the body to contact the subconscious, and repeat what we try to convince ourselves. For example, I draw very well. People admire my work. I'm confident in my talent. Of course, everyone will formulate this phrase according to their unique request. As a result of systematic repetition, we will feel more confident in our abilities. When someone says something is wrong with us, these words will not penetrate our subconscious because self-belief will replace our fear. We can reject any thought suggested to us and keep it out of our subconscious mind. Only we give strength to other people's ideas. We can choose whether to accept the views of others. The opportunity to choose is our strength and freedom. We can pick out what to think and what to desire. Moreover, we can adjust and change every choice with the help of the subconscious mind. Key point 7. There is no reason not to be rich, healthy, and young. We are born to be healthy, happy, prosperous, and live in abundance. We should consider it a fundamental law of life. When we accept that health and success are the rules of life, we help the power of the subconscious to realize what we want. However, sometimes we forget or don't even know that the disease is not the norm. With this, we open the door to illness in our lives. If sickness already exists, then the subconscious has the power to overcome it. The subconscious mind heals and renews. It is necessary to focus on health, imagining yourself healthy, and how your health will manifest itself. For example, imagine how you are successfully hiking because you are so strong and durable. It will stimulate the subjective mind to increase energy and stamina in your life. Isn't it impressive? Repeat that you are fit and robust enough times to accept it as the only option. Believe that you are healthy. Markedly, the subjective mind can give not only health, but also wealth. Financial well-being is as natural a condition of human life as health. Abundance and success signal the correct direction of our thoughts, while poverty and lack prove the opposite. To get wealth and money, We must eliminate internal conflicts. It will be useless to repeat phrases about wealth if we have the attitude that money is dirty or money is evil. To stop such a negative attitude, we must sincerely believe that every person has the right to wealth from birth. It is also essential to rejoice in the successes of others, because in this way we show our subconscious that we are ready for success and achievements. Age is not the flight of years, it is the dawn of wisdom in the mind of man. Joseph Murphy. Thanks to the power of the subconscious mind, we can stay young and thirsty for life much longer. It is important how we perceive old age. If we think old age is the end of life, it will be the end. But if we feel it is a transition to a new level, we get a completely different result. Some people find their place in life only after retirement. They travel, do photography, or learn new languages. All this is because they do not set age barriers, but enjoy life and believe it can be beautiful at any age. Remember, we are as old as we feel. Conclusion. We have an incredible inner treasure, the subjective mind. It is so powerful that it can change our destiny. It does not depend on what religion we practice and how and where we pray. It controls all processes in our body, from breathing to digestion, while its creative power functions even when we are asleep. This type of mind communicates with us through intuition, inspiration, and sudden ideas. It always contributes to our development and prosperity and multiplies everything we put into it. The first step to making contact with the power of the subconscious is to realize its omnipotence and limitlessness. It means we can have anything we want because the obstacles only exist in our heads, and therefore we can remove them. The second important step is to understand that negative thinking is just a habit that can be broken and replaced with a positive thinking habit. We are active creators of our lives, not just lawless observers. Try this. Write all your thoughts on paper for a week to evaluate their predominant tone. It will help you understand how you are thinking now and what consequences to expect in the future. Come up with your meditative prayer. To do this, determine what you want most now and formulate it in a short sentence. Try to repeat it 3 to 5 times before going to sleep and immediately after waking up. Make a daily reminder on your mobile phone so that you can repeat words of gratitude at a convenient time. For example, thank you for a new day, sunny weather, good health, and mood. Summary complete. Please take a moment to rate it so we can help you grow in the best way possible.